Hello everyone, class 12th topic is Iodoform test for alcohol. In previous video, we have covered Victor Mayer test, Lucas test for different alcohols. Now here we have Iodoform test. Mechanism we will not discuss in this video. In next video, we will check mechanism part. First we need to understand what is iodoform. The chemical formula for iodoform is this. Carbon with hydrogen and 3 iodine atoms, CHI3. It's a yellow color substance which will generate in this test as a precipitate. Precipitate means the insoluble solid particles which will settle down in a test tube after reaction. So in this test, these CHI3 yellow color precipitates will generate. That's why the name is iodoform test. Now what kind of alcohols can perform positive iodoform test and what chemicals are required? Let's check. Number one, which alcohol can perform positive iodoform test? Means which will give a positive result in iodoform test. The alcohols are number one, this alcohol. It is very well known to us, ethanol we call it. Second, any 2-degree alcohol means secondary alcohol. This is 2-degree alcohol. But that 2-degree alcohol should have CH3 in the neighbor of the carbon who is attached with OH. Check condition. This is 2-degree alcohol because OH is connected to this carbon which is directly connected with 2 carbons. Left side CH3, right side any R group, any alkyl group can be there. So this CH3 should be there. Like in ethanol, the carbon which is connected with OH also have a CH3 in its neighbor. This CH3 is important. Without this CH3, iodoform test will not be performed. Now, which reagent is required? Iodine, solid iodine dissolved in sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide aqua. Aqua means this potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide you will dissolve in water. That aqua solution will be generated. In that aqua solution, we will dissolve this iodine. The solution which is generated there will give us iodoform test when we will put ethanol or such type of alcohol in it. Now let's check what is the result. With ethanol, I will start. Suppose we are performing iodoform test, and for iodoform test, what conditions are required that I have told you already. Iodine dissolved in sodium hydroxide aqua, and we are putting ethanol in it. We have to heat it, the symbol of heat. Now let me tell you a trick by which you can make a product directly, because mechanism we are not understanding in this video. So we need a trick to understand that reaction, to solve that reaction. This CH3, which have a main role in iodoform test, this CH3 will convert itself to CHI3. CHI3, as I already told to you, these are the yellow color precipitates, so they will settle down in a test tube. And this carbon which is connected with OH, this carbon you have to oxidize up to carboxylic stage, carboxylic acid stage. Means you have to make it carboxylic acid. Like total 2 carbons were there. 1 carbon will turns to CHI3. Which carbon? CH3 carbon, this one you have to turn to CHI3, and the second carbon which is connected with OH you have to oxidized up to carboxylic acid stage. Means this carbon you will make as a carboxylic acid. Obviously, one carbon containing carboxylic acid will be this, methanoic acid. And finally, because this is acid and the condition is basic, so between acid and base, neutralization reaction will happen. Side by side, we can understand it. How to perform neutralization reaction? Acid will provide H positive, base will provide OH negative. They are going to combine to produce H2O. Between oxygen and hydrogen bond will break. Electrons will transfer to oxygen, so negative charge will develop. Here sodium already have a +1 charge because one electron was lost by sodium and it was gone to OH negative. This positive sodium will attack on negative oxygen to create this one and this one. Means we will not have carboxylic acid at the end. We will have sodium salt. This we call sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Which carboxylic acid? Methanoic acid in this case. So this is sodium salt of methanoic acid. And side product will be water in this fashion. Means your carboxylic acid which is generated will react with base and you have to perform acid base reaction and finally you have to convert it to sodium salt of methanoic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid, whatsoever the carboxylic acid is generated here, plus H2O. Now, if I talk about balancing of equation, first let's write the product. The actual products will be now let me tell you the equation in balanced form. Because we are not discussing mechanism, so obviously you have to learn, you have to cram the number of particles which are reacting. 4 iodine particles will react with 6 sodium hydroxide particles, will give us 1 particle of CHI3, 1 particle of carboxylic acid, sodium salt of carboxylic acid, 5 particles of water and 5 particles of sodium iodide as a side product. This you have to learn because right now we don't have a mechanism. When I will solve mechanism, then you can count how many iodine particles I have used, how many sodium hydroxide particles I will use, and how many side product particles will generate. And then you will find out same number of particles will be there. Now, this is a trick. Let's apply this trick on another alcohol particle. Suppose we have this alcohol, butane 2-ol. Number 1, first you need to check, can it show positive iodoform test? Condition, carbon connected to OH, okay. In the neighbor of this carbon, CH3 group is there, means it is able to show iodoform test. Iodine dissolved in NaOH, aqua, will react with it, you need to heat it. So what trick I told you? This CH3 you need to convert to CHI3. Yellow color precipitates will generate and they will settle down. And this carbon which is directly connected with OH, you have to oxidize up to what stage? Carboxylic stage. So let's make this carbon a carboxylic acid one. We know carboxylic acid formula. This is the carboxylic acid. This carbon, you can check carboxylic acid functional group, we have made it. And we also know this is acid and the conditions are basic. So acid base reaction will happen between them. So at the place of H, Na will come and what will release out? H2O. So here in this case we have a sodium salt of which carboxylic acid? Propanoic acid. And finally, you can balance the equation, just learn it. 4I2 plus 6 NaOH and this side 5H2O plus 5 NaI. This. Now what is the use of this test? Why we are performing it? Look. Suppose I have propane 1-ol, CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. And I have propane 2-ol, CH3, CH, OH, CH3. Both liquids are colorless. Both alcohols are colorless. Now, if through a chemical test I have to judge that which is propane 1-ol, which is propane 2-ol, the iodoform test is the best test. How? If I will perform iodoform test here, IT means iodoform test, will it perform iodoform positive test? This case, no, because it don't have that condition. Please check. OH is connected to the carbon which have CH2 in its neighbor. It do not have CH3. So this alcohol will not create yellow precipitates of CHI3. Means it is giving us negative iodoform test. Whereas propane 2-ol, you can check, the carbon have OH, have two CH3 groups in its neighbor. So easily it can perform iodoform test and will give you yellow color precipitates of CHI3. This one. So generation of yellow color precipitates will indicate that this is propane 2-ol, and non-generation of yellow color precipitates will indicate that this is propane 1-ol. So in this fashion, the alcohols can be distinguished. Like if I have to distinguish between butane 1-ol, this is butane 1-ol, and this is butane 2-ol. Out of butane 1-ol and butane 2-ol, which can give positive iodoform test? Please check the condition. This one, carbon connected to OH. This carbon have CH3 in its neighbor. So this will perform positive iodoform test, will provide CHI3, means yellow precipitates will be generated with this alcohol. But here OH connected to carbon have CH2 in its neighbor. So it can't perform positive iodoform test. It will not create any yellow color precipitates during iodoform test. So in this fashion, we can judge that this is butane 1-ol and this is butane 2-ol. That's it. This is the end of the video. This was the topic which is up to 12th level syllabus. Now the mechanism part will not be in the 12th level syllabus. It will be in JEE Advanced and for BSc. So next video, please check mechanism of iodoform test. Thank you very much.